Hello and welcome back to our HIP Republic of Ireland campaign. So last episode we had a pretty eventful one. We did manage to defeat England in the embargo war that they declared upon us, which is good, I suppose. We did lose money in the process by hiring a bunch of mercenaries, but I suppose it probably was better than having 3 of our trade posts destroyed. But we did also have a succession, so we're now Grand Mayor Aina of Meath. We're 37. We're mostly healthy apart from being depressed. We do have some other things we have to deal with here though. We're still over our domain size. That was something being unplugged from my computer, not yours, don't worry about it. We have to deal with our domain size. We have taken the stewardship focus or the rulership focus to try to do that, but unfortunately we're so bad at stewardship and our wife doesn't help that we're still at domain limit of 3. I guess what we should probably do is try to increase our centralization. So everyone is undecided here, which does not help me at all. I'd at least like to know if they were opposed or not. I think the last time we tried this, it just didn't go through. So we may have to buy favors to get this through. So I guess we'll go ahead and do that. He won't even accept my offer to buy a favor from him. He wants 980 gold, which is outrageous. He won't accept. I guess we will have to send them a gift and then buy a favor? $532. These patricians, expensive tastes. Okay, so we'll buy a favor from her for 80. We'll send him a small gift. And then buy a favor. I guess the gift doesn't increase the price that much for these guys. So that's 3 plus our vote. Probably... no, we probably did need all 3 of them, actually. So that should give us the ability to go to load centralization, giving us +1 domain size, which at least mitigates the penalty a little bit. We lose some vassal limit, but this shouldn't be an issue. We're only at 6 of 41. A wealthy local noble is looking to escape the consequences of several indiscretions on his part against a female member of the Umerkada family. We can facilitate his escape, I suppose, for 100 gold. Oh, I should not have initiated the vote, actually, because I have to call in the favors first. Let's do it quickly. Okay, I think we got away with it. Alright, so we have our law passed. So we'll be passing no further laws until 5 years from now, which is fine. We have minor titles to give out, we have commander titles, and we don't have a designated heir set either, which is something we should take care of. Sure, I guess this guy can be our commander. And let's see who we have available to designate as an heir. Our leprous cousin is maybe... I don't know. It's so annoying that we have a genius member of our dynasty that we could vote for that just happened to somehow catch leprosy. I really wish we could vote for him, but I just can't do it. We are kind of short on candidates here. We need to get more breeding going on, I think. I guess for the time being we'll vote for Murkid here. He's not a great character, but I guess we have to designate somebody. Let's have our ambassador and spy master actually get to work as well. And I suppose we'll improve relations with somebody. Let's check on our vassals. He is very powerful. He's relatively happy with us, but we should probably make sure that he stays that way. At least I don't think he's in any factions or anything. And our spy master, I suppose, can just head off to study technology wherever. Seems like a good place to do that. Where is the capital of the Holy Roman Empire gone? Oh, down here. Guess we'll just send her to Paris instead. Okay, so we'll just wait, I think, until the council becomes content again, which is less than a year from now, before we go off on any more expansionist wars. The Knights of St. John, a decree has been issued confirming the formation of a new religious military order, the Knights of St. John. The knights, who have already protected and cared for sick pilgrims in Jerusalem for some time, now have the full weight of the Catholic Church behind them. Pious Catholic rulers may call on their support in wars against heretics and heathens. They will not fight those of their own faith. Fair enough. An envoy gave me a gift of baklava, delicious it is, without any rival in syrupy sweetness and culinary delight, one would think. If only I could have baklava forever and ever more, so we gain extra diplomacy and a little health, which actually is welcome. And our one powerful vassal is attempting to seize a city from Lady of Winail, which I'm okay with, I suppose. It will make him more powerful. It will give us cause to seize this whole county, though, after he's done. However, the downside is that he'll get the county, which is not ideal. So our loot bar is fully protected here, so our income should be back up to its usual level if my steward is doing his job, which he should be. He's not a great steward, though. I guess we could consider firing him. Make use of our leprosy-infested cousin. I don't think we can really afford to fire a powerful vassal. As she's growing older, I can see that our daughter Anya could use some guidance in one of my experienced areas, the art of war. This is my chance to make an effort for the sake of her education, but what can I offer? Alright, so she's willful, paranoid, gregarious. We can show bravery to inspire others. She gains brave and we gain stressed, which definitely seems like something we don't want to add on top of already being depressed. We can also give her wrath. She likes me a little less because I'm a hypocrite and we lose the trait kind. Lower diplomacy and vassal opinion, or we can say she must learn on her own. I'm not sure we really want to do either of these. She's not showing any great aptitude for martial skill as it is. I think we'll just tell her to learn on her own. Alright, our vassal has his opinion improved. And I suppose we can probably get away with spending some money, possibly on upgrading some things in the capital. So we're limited on upgrading the port by technology. For the center of trade we would need University 1, which is very expensive. Well, pretty expensive. Let's have a look in the lower city holdings that we have here. Small center of trade would also increase our tax income, but is, again, very expensive. How about in our most recently acquired city? We can upgrade the toll booth to a court. So we need town infrastructure to upgrade this further. which we can't get. We're actually not too far off, so we'll probably get that the next possible opportunity, and we can build more upgrades there. I guess we could possibly build something in our family holding. Secret passages to increase our tax income further seems pretty good, and I think since that has such a long build time, we'll switch our steward over to overseeing construction. Young Fina has finished her education in the ways of faith and learning. It's evident that she has excelled in her studies, so she's become a scholarly theologian. Okay. She loves physical games and is developing a strong physique, so she can maybe become brave, or we can have her trade in ready for brawny, which is pretty good. So we'll do that. And our Lord Mayor is up to 60 opinions, so he should be no problem in the future. And we fulfill the ambition to become distinguished among the nobility. Okay. Gain enough prestige there. So what do we want to switch to here? We can try to groom an heir. Increasing our fertility. Let's see. Our wife is 37. So she could still give us more children. Can't get a divorce. So maybe if our chaplain improves relations with the Pope a bit, we'll be able to, and maybe get a younger wife. We could also potentially get a wife with better stewardship who could actually increase our domain limit, which would be nice. She should still be able to give us more children, though, so I guess we can take the groom and heir ambition. We'll get some extra fertility. Let me just check our current children. Are any of these exceptional in any way? I guess not. Okay. Someone has presented me with a nice gift, a wonderfully crafted nutcracker, painted with vibrant colours and made to resemble my own image. It'll be useful for eating nuts, of course, but they also say it scares away evil spirits, as it bares its nut-cracking teeth at them. So I guess this is a gift from this Lord Mayor. Get monthly prestige and piety, okay. Or we can say bah humbug, get extra piety, and annoy the Grand Mayor. We appreciate his thoughtful gift, I suppose. I suppose we should also probably build some more trade posts. We do have some space within our trade post limit here. Haven't really been paying too much attention to the situation in the trade zone map mode. So our family controls all of these central trade zones, but the Irish Sea and the Minch are controlled by the Uflaberty clan, which I think is this guy. And Ufrigala controls this one down here. So, how many trade posts do we have available to build? We can build 3. We need to build 2 in Northern Bay of Biscay to take over control of this. I think having control of the Irish Sea would be more valuable, though. Let's see what we need to do to get that. It looks like we don't have any of these trade posts. Okay. Situation is worse than I thought. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 to his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we built 2 there, we would take control of this. I think we would pretty much have to build them in England's territory, though, which is dangerous, though we are already incentivized to defend ourselves vigorously against England if they try to burn down our trade posts, so maybe it doesn't make much of a difference. So 2 here to take control of this, but then they can always build more to regain control. They do already have their maximum number of trade posts, though. Alright, I think we'll build 2 in here. Only 175 here. And see if we can find somewhere with a city. Here we'll do just fine. 2 there, and for our last one, we aren't going to gain control over this, but we could build one there and then be ready to take control of it later. Or we could build another in the Breton coast. I think if we built a second here, we'd be guaranteed control because there's only 3 possible spots. Maybe we'll do that then. I really wish we could get this trade post back that they unjustly stole from us, but I'm not sure if there's really any way we can do that. We discovered a plot where the Lady of Offaly seeks to fabricate a claim on our republic. Well, please don't do that. We do have the ability to righteously imprison her now, though, which I guess we kind of want to do. She's always going to have some opinion penalty against us because she's a feudal vassal. We're not going to be able to create a city vassal in here, though, because there isn't a city unless we built one, which we certainly could. Alright, I think we'll try to imprison her, and if we succeed, well and good. If we fail, we'll fight her. That will give us cause to revoke her holding, and then we can build a city in there and make that the top holding instead. So I think this is worth doing. I'll take a 41% chance. I think that was the preferable outcome, so let's raise our troops and fight her. Where is she headed? Kildare. Let's just disband this army. And this one. If the rest are safe enough. Where are you headed? Wicklow. Probably change your mind about that. So our uncle can marry the Duchess of Galloway. Okay. This is a non-matrilineal marriage. Okay, that's good. I think this was the exact same offer that I just sent you. Yes, thank you. Alright, we'll go fight her army and then siege her holding. Ooh, I guess we just stopped her from loading her troops onto that boat as well. Or fleet, I suppose I should say. Yeah, and I think we'll just settle in here and siege. Alright, we have a new pope. Maybe this one would be more inclined to grant us a divorce. If that's what we actually want. Let's just check, actually. Still no. Even in your sleep and your dreams you think about this war, it's all you ever think of. So we become stressed as well as depressed. So we could buy the election fairly cheaply if this Lord Mayor was to die. He's 69 years old now. I think it would just cost far too much for us to even conceivably do this right now, though. Well, could we even get there? We could. Just about, I think. Alright, I think we'll just do this for now and really hope that we don't die before he does, but I think it's important that we retain control of the Republic. Is it 1600 gold important? I guess that's not so much. Okay, so he has usurped the city in here. That gives us cause to declare war on her, and I think once we have that county, we should have enough to form our kingdom title. Well, we're lower than we should be now because we have a county rebelling against us, but pretty sure we'll be over 51% at that point. So we'll see what we get in terms of war score for this siege. Quite a lot. We'll take prisoners as well, who might be worth war score. Not quite enough, so I guess we'll go fight her army, and that will hopefully get us to 100. But that is going to have to wait for the next episode because we are just about out of time, so thanks for watching. And join me again then.